Alright, this is the JRE show, and today we're looking at something that's pretty unique, pretty special, and the first of its kind that I've seen. This is the X800. This is the X series. I actually got this unit from Ingenious Ingenuity, and with theirs, they have everything. The camera comes with it, and the FPV. This is an FPV quad. That means I can use my, specifically my iPhone, and I can watch. It has a little camera here. I can watch the footage as I'm flying. I can record as I'm flying. I can also take pictures as I'm flying, and then I can go back, watch those through the app. I'll get into that a little bit more, but this has a really unique flying feature that's called gravity mode. And what gravity mode does, it's a lot similar to maybe like the games you would play on your phone, to where you tilt the phone forward to go forward, tilt it back to go back, and then left and right. Well, this transmitter actually works like that too. So you can go into the gravity mode, and it's really unique. You still use the throttle, but you don't have to use the steering at all, and you can just go forward, back, left, and right. And as long as we're talking about the transmitter and those operations there, let's look at the transmitter. The transmitter does run off of six AA batteries that are not included. But moving on here, we do have the trim buttons here, and we also have some trims here, and we have a function, and that's the rudder, and this, believe it will switch controls. So this will actually go left and right, and this will spin the quadcopter. So if you're left-handed or whatnot, we do have the on-off switch, but we can turn to low, medium, or high, and those are the different rates. We can switch through those as we're flying. So if you were to take off in low, later you got up and you wanted to switch to high, you could switch to high. Now real quickly, I want to talk about the high rate, because when you're in the high rate, anytime you go over 95%, so say I steer over that far, the quad will actually flip. Excuse me, the hexadrone, whatever you want to call it, it will actually do a flip. So if you're trying to do a hard right or a hard left, you know, maybe to save yourself, it's actually going to flip. So most of the time I'll fly, if I want to fly, I'll just fly in medium, because that's about the medium speed that you would hit going about that far anyway. But anyway, I just thought I'd point that out. But besides that, we do have the option to do, we have some triggers here on the back. We can do flips. And also, one of these, I believe it is, I'm not sure exactly which one, will turn on and off the lights of the X800. So here's the X800. It's kind of a whitish. It might come in a black. I'm not sure. There's a black one on the box, but this one's white, and it just it's real glossy. I did have to add the feet, or maybe the feet. No, the feet were on it. I did have to add this little transmitter though, and this transmitter is what transmits to the your smartphone via Wi-Fi. So you would just connect to this via Wi-Fi. You download the app, and then you're good to go. You can view it right from there. It does have a 750 milliamp hour battery. We can take this out, but if you can see here, there's this little casing covering it. It just takes a Phillips screwdriver. They actually include one, but I just leave it in there because it only comes with one battery anyway. Then on the bottom we have these bright lights. That's the orientation. You'd keep the blue at the front, the red at the back. And yeah, so I mean, overall this thing's a really fun flyer. It's a precise flyer, it's a steady flyer, and it's just a lot of fun. The FPV, like I said, we talk about the FPV, it saves to your phone, so you actually, there's no SD card on here anywhere. And when I say it saves to your phone, it actually saves to your phone, so you don't have to have this quad or the copter powered on whatsoever. You can just go back into your phone and see the videos. So with that being said, I'll just go out, give it a quick fly, show you how the actual FPV works and that gravity mode. And that's that. I'll put a link in the description, and thanks for watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to demonstrate two different things here. First, I'm going to show you how the FPV works, so you can get an idea of what that looks like. And also, I'm going to show you the gravity mode, to where you don't actually use the sticks, you just steer by doing that. It's pretty rad. I actually haven't flew it like that, so you're going to see me fly it for the first time like that. But first off, what we'll do, I will just turn on the transmitter, plug in the hexacopter here. Alright, and now you need to connect under your Wi-Fi. I've already connected under my Wi-Fi, so I go into here, and Looks like it doesn't want to pop up yet. Let me go into the app. The app is on the directions. It's actually the same app I use for a different quadcopter. It's the MJX X400 or 400. And now I need to go into my Wi-Fi. And it should be there we go. It's connected under MJX X400. So now on the app, you can see, if I hold the phone here, you'll see, I mean, there is a little bit. Wow, it's a big lag right there. Let me go back for a second here. All right. There we go. Okay, so I just had to pair the transmitter there for a second. You can see there is a little bit of lag there, but it will allow you to at least kind of get your shot. And all the video that you record is stored directly to your phone. So if I just started recording video now, and then I would stop it, or I could take a picture. You see it kind of pulls back, and I can go and view those at any time. Those save right to your phone. You don't actually have to have the quadcopter on. But real quickly, I'll put this on here. I'm not sure, oopsies, I'm not sure how this is going to work with the gravity mode on there, but we'll give it a shot. And to put it in the gravity mode, you actually would push in on the right stick like that. So once you push in like that, then you use, okay, here we go. That's odd. Let's bring it out this way a little bit. So I'm actually only just using the throttle, and the rest is just, oh, there goes the phone. It might be easier without the phone to do this. Oh. Let me launch it back up here real quick. You see I lost the phone on it already. I think with the just bending it downwards and upwards was a little too much. So let's try this again. You can see when I point the transmitter forward, see how it's going forward like that? And then if I go backwards, left, right, it's definitely different. But at any time, so if I want to I'm bringing it straight back, forward. Definitely really unique. Point up there. Let me see if I can kind of. Pretty unique, yeah. And anytime I can cancel that mode by pushing in on the right stick, and now I'm back in just regular mode where I'm using the directional. And also when you're flying, you can switch. Say I'm in low right there, I can switch to medium or high right in flight. And one thing when you're in high is that when you do 95% more of the controls, it will actually flip. So watch, I just push down like that or push up, it's actually flipping. Oh, did I go down too low? I think I went down too low. One thing about being in the highest rate mode is when you're trying to go a direction, especially right there when I was trying to save it, is that when I would go left, it would flip. So that's one thing I kind of don't like, is that in that highest mode, when you want to fly maybe one way or the other really quickly, it's gonna flip. So I kind of stay right there in the middle mode there. Also with this, we can turn the lights on and off. We use the right rear trigger. Let me bring it in here so you can see those lights. They'll turn on and off. But go ahead and do a little range test on this. pretty quick. Oh, didn't have enough juice to recover there after that. But. Is that my phone? Is it recording on that one?
I think so.
Let me see what this. Oh, we got a hit recorder right there. All right, we show the screen now, just from the FPV. Hold it back a little bit more. Okay, perfect. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll fly it over there. We got a golf course over there. I'm just gonna fly in this open field, and I'm recording right here. You can see it's lit up there, and you'll just be able to see the lag of the FPV. Do a flip. Look how high it is right now. Look how high it is. It's pretty far up there. So it looks like we can take a picture while we're flying. That's kind of neat. Just bringing it down here a little bit closer. You see it does have that kind of whitish ring around it. That might just be from the lens of the camera. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna bring it down here. You can see it coming here over the distance.